It's not Eno
It's
anymore.
me?
Yeah, it's Eno. Yeah, Eno.
Oh. I thought it was someone else. I'm sorry.
No, it's Eno.
Um, let's see if I remember everything that happened. Because I didn't know I was recapping. My bad. I believe we fought a big ass dragon thingy mabob that ate us all pretty much. And then um we lost Fang, but we got with the dev or Deva or whatever she was, and she brought Fang back for us for free, which was kind of nice. And then we went to back to the portal, and then we took a rest, I believe, and spent lots of money to get better weapons and things like that with the mage people. And then we started going to the new place, and that's all I really remember, to be honest.
Well, anyways, because he couldn't remember anything at all. Once we went to the portal, we figured out that there was a giant portal. Seems like it's our belonging, but Mr. Birdbrain decided to throw some gears at it. Then we decided to find a monstrosity, whatever the hell the thing is, that kept stunning all of us. Stunned our barbarian. I think it's just having the effect that you couldn't remember anything at all. That's alright. But after that, we saw a giant robot, which in turn I went to investigate. Seems like it was a giant mechanized being that's been there for countless years. But, now we have to deal with the situation of I might be overthrown. But that's fine. I'm sorry.
That's okay. They can remember.
This man.
As Wesley,
Yeah, you're good. Thank you.
Wesley's next on recap, which is not Wesley anymore. It's Fang.
Yeah.
No, it's okay, bro.
Dual recap.
Nah, he's got to get prepared for Sunny's game. We're gonna be making a heist.
Heist of death.
Yeah.
Fun.
Hoist. And I'm also recruiting for Friday's game, Planner's Game. That's the one I chose for us. That one's a high level one.
It's not too high.
17's pretty high.
Well, it goes to
It's
10 and then it
high.
skips all the way to 14.
Yeah, level 3 and then it goes to 10. Yeah, it skips. I don't know. It's just how they. It's a. Well, it's a big one. It has like 14 chapters in it.
Oh.
It's a big, but now I have to recruit 4 people for that one because we lost the whole roster basically.
Yeah, sad.
Well, one's getting married and he'll come back later down the road. The other one I don't really care for. And yeah, that's it. All right, let's jump back into our event. I don't remember where we were, but I think we were traveling.
Yeah, we found the scavengers, and we were talking to them, and we figured out that they had the ball of power that we let them have. Well, not let them have, but we found.
Talking to scavengers, pretty much.
Yeah, our diplomacy actually worked this time.
Yeah, some people wanted to kill each other.
Well, it's because Pride isn't trying to force them to talk.
He's staying quiet. He knows. He knows anything he says will cause a fight.
He knows in his head there's only one Lucian per group.
Alright. Gotta put this on my list right now. Everybody gets a secret.
Forgot how many I have.
You have 5 now. Everybody else has
If
3.
you
Tweet.
That's a lot of advantages.
We're going for the good ending, guys.
A lot of temptation.
How about the secrets? Alright, as you guys begin to further up into the Mount Ironrot, as I would like our leader to roll me in a survival check, which was our druid.
Yeah.
Alright. Didn't fail, so this time you didn't waste 10 hours. You spent 4 hours traveling across the dunes.
The whole time it's just like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? I will walk us back around.
Is Pride actually saying that?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of basically what you're dealing with. The vibe. As you guys begin to encounter another thing that comes your way, I will set up the map. Fucking cough. I guess he is sleeping in. Alright. As you guys begin to travel, you eventually come across some warforged creatures coming in the distance. As they look like they're some kind of traveling, kind of almost like a pilgrimage of some sort, as they kind of begin to move in unisons. Helldivers all the way.
Right.
Quick countermeasures. They're automatons.
What's this thing at 12 HP? That's right.
What do you guys do?
Is it? Well, they have weapons on them.
Right. Go talk to them. See if they're friendly.
Mm,
He just looks at you with the face of like, "Are you sure?"
I mean,
You
they
did
look
so
friendly.
well with the space people.
I was
I
not
know
towards
those,
us.
I know those veterans we talked to did speak of Rogue Warforged that
Oh,
Rogue. Perhaps these are those. I would keep our weapons ready.
Mm-hmm.
Nymphia would move closer and
I mean,
have your back type of style.
if they're conscientious and have minds, I can probably take a little look in them.
Well, let's just have them approach us. We'll have the better ground of defense.
I'll probably cast detect thoughts when they get a little closer, just to see if they're threatening us or not.
To
If I can read their minds.
they are sentient, so you can. As you try to go across their surface thoughts, they're like more, as they kind of like, there's more of them. They are the military. They might not be. Hard to say. As I look at you.
Just kind of speaks to Pride's head. They think we're military.
Mm.
Greetings from the moorlands, travelers.
Greetings. What is your purpose currently?
What do you mean, our purpose?
Well,
We
what are you
are-
guys trying to do?
Pilgrims, peaceful folk, wanderers. Are you the same?
Yes, we're wandering for now.
Certainly
you
not.
hear one talk in the background. Equipped with low-grade weaponry.
Well, we're certainly not trying to cause trouble.
As you see a purple-hued ex-soldier. My name is Mercy, leader of the Pilgrims. Do you require aid or supplies?
Hmm. What kind of supplies do you guys have? And depending on what trade.
No trade required. As he kind of snaps his finger for one. This brings out like a medicine pack, as it has bandages, kind of like things that would potentially aid you in either someone who's being hurt, like alcohol and stuff like that. Stuff that is a little bit foreign to you.
He's gonna look at the supplies.
It looks like a med kit, basically.
Yeah, he looks at the supplies for a second, looks at everyone, and is just like, we're not, I don't think we should accept this. You guys need this more than we do. We're fully equipped to deal with certain situations, as, like, he's hesitating on not trying to be mean to them.
He's trying. I think you should keep the med kit for now. I think between
Are you here
Yes,
for
there's
other
myself.
reasons?
we're a search mission.
I see. Programming has spoken about vaguely of potentially an expedition to the ruined Colossus. Have you heard of this place?
As you can tell, we're foreigners, so not particularly.
We are currently looking for our sacred items from the Colossus, extracting docets from the ruins. But we have been currently in a run-in with scavengers, rival ones. Have you heard of the band of Cryan's veterans?
Presuming those were the people we met.
Yes.
Pride's gonna stay quiet.
The
Eyes twitching.
Our group are from the shadows. We are not openly hostile, but we avoid conflict at all cost. I am loyal to the Lord of Blades, a local warmonger who conscribes warforges to his bloody cause, as he wishes to wipe out anybody who opposes him.
Yeah. A tyrant.
Will you help us?
In defeating him?
Correct.
What has he done?
He is stealing
Specific.
our scavenging. He is stealing everything that we worked hard. These docents are important to us, Warforge.
Well, consider us allies then.
We can meet at our base if you would like to follow.
Sure.
But if violence breaks out, we are not ready to fight. We will emerge when it's safe.
We are quite capable of handling the fighting part.
Mhm.
Well, we'll follow your lead, and if there's any danger, we'll step up.
Let's
Hope we don't run into those boars.
reform a little bit.
At least more than one of them.
Fang will reach
This
out
way.
telepathically to Nymphia and say, I'm not entirely sure. I would hope that it would, but I want to help these people anyway, so it
Yeah,
shouldn't be too much of an issue.
agreed. It seems like these things sometimes luck out for us, and when we help out them, they might have more information, hopefully. But I wasn't sure we should be saying it out loud around them yet.
Indeed.
Where do you hail from? I don't recognize your health bio signals.
We're from different universes. We hail from another world.
I see. No wonder your weapons are primitive.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Do you guys ascertain magic here?
Magic. We ascertain technology.
What you consider primitive in your culture, we consider highly advanced for us.
I see. Magic is like technology.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have Colossus in your world?
No,
They're
considering
human.
what we've seen, it's huge.
We have giants, but
They're not
your
native at
people
all.
are. Your colossus are quite bigger than those.
No worries. They have been long deactivated. 1,000 years ago. Does your species live that long?
Not for 1,000. Mines can go up to at least... Actually, never mind, it can't go 1,000.
Same.
There are just a few of my people, I think, who can live up to that long. Maybe not more.
But yes, our people have some long histories for sure.
We are trying to keep the sacred relics away from harm's way. These docets are part of our heritage. They are sentient. They have the capability of what we have stored in our systems. They can create new warforges and new life.
So this
They are
how
like
we
how you
reproduce.
call souls.
Interesting.
I certainly wouldn't want to look away from a possible genocide.
They have ripped them out of every colossi for a reason. We do not know what purpose is in store. It may be dangerous, or it might be even catastrophic.
Well, whatever it is, we have to deal with that Lord. Well, the warmonger. Once that's set in, we can probably set order in.
We are
Right.
loyal to this warmonger, but we are scared. We do not know how to fight. We are not fighters. We are pessimists. We see fit to run away if need be, but we will defend ourselves if need be. As you see, out of their arm, a blade comes out. Pshing!
You know, there's a thing called the monk on our side. They are the pinnacle of martial arts fighting, capable of holding down probably 100 men with just a single person. And yet they're pacifists. They choose not to fight or engage. In fact, they choose to disengage as much as they can. But when backed in a corner like an animal, those monks will tear apart anything. That's what I may consider your culture to invest.
I see.
It's high praise, man.
We may be able to learn their primitive ways in a few days. Do you have software?
No, unfortunately not, but we can have written down languages. It's old, but it's permanent.
The
Unless you
oldest
set
thing
out
we have
there.
came across are tablets. Stone tablets. Do you use those?
Well, that's primitive to us, but we have paper and other fragile materials that could be done with that. But tablets are permanent, unless eroded.
I see.
From there on, then you guys can learn it and then process it, and then as well transfer it. All we gotta do is just have the tree start from its roots.
Alright. As you eventually come to the location, give me one moment. As it does take you an hour of hiking across the metal.
Of course he does.
You guys begin to see in the distance a new kind of location. As you see kind of a windmill that towers above this ruined village. The windmill sides blades are reinforced with badly rusted steel plates. Attached to wooden outbuildings are in shambles. Muddy roads are separated from the mill from the ruined building. In the center is a nearby intersection that stands an eroded stone statue of a humanoid draped in colorful scraps of clothing. as this is the land of the moor-landing, roaming pilgrims of the Warforge. Welcome to our home.
Thank you.
What was the place called again? Sorry. Moorland?
It's called Laos. Oh, give me a second.
Considering that you don't know magic, I could probably do something.
I'd be careful because at least our teleportation sucks.
Well, yeah. But I'm saying detect magic. If they're not capable of processing that, then we can probably... I could do something here.
And so you look around, there is about 13 pilgrims, including obviously their leader, Mercy, as you can see across, outstretched, as they will defend their home from attackers. But they will flee if they're outmatched. As you see, eventually Mercy disappears into the mill.
I think he's gonna go up to
You see the
one of
founder,
the...
as it looks like a human.
Huh.
As the
Yeah,
colorful scraps of fabrics draped over his shoulders, an outstretched arm statue of a warforged pilgrim decorated the statue of Laos' founder, a gesture of respect as they are grateful as the village original builders for creating this space they can use to mourn. As you see the millstone has been seems it's been removed from this mill, leaving an empty space. The Warforged pilgrims that use the mill to plan expeditions. As you see an ossuary of bodies of deceased Warforges lying, this clears out the basement for each carefully secured on the wall to in a rather kind of a pose, standing back straight, arms crossed, and head down like a body would be, as they are decommissioned. As you can see the ruin, except for the mills, every building was destroyed on the day of the mourning. The broken stones of rotten timber lie strewn about the village. As you see a storeroom in the distance, an object of a Warforged pilgrim deemed sacred, aligned to the shelves in the store. As they do have some stuff that they've kept over the time, so it's treasures to them. To you, it could be junk or it could be valuable stuff as well, but it varies upon what you see. As there are art objects of tapestries, sculptures, a leather wrapping, oil paintings, carefully placed in the storeroom. As some of those items are worth over thousands of gold pieces. As you do see a half a dozen metal orbs lining one of the shelves. If you begin to eventually kind of roam around, you can see they look like basically like those little orbs that you have seen before, as these items were taken by the ruined Colosses, as it seems fit. They're kind of relics to them. As you also see maybe an iron ring etched out of angelic feathers on the wall of these kind of storerooms. The storeroom is over located back here, FYI. But yes. But this is the place you see before you.
I think I'll go to, like, to one of the spots we kind of a little bit know. Like, say if you have an amputation, one of your arms is broken off. What do you do?
Depending how destroyed it may be repaired by surgical wires and soldering. But if it's heavily damaged beyond repair, we will find a replacement from an old forge.
How easy is it to be removed?
Removed? As in killed?
No, just taken apart. Just removing your arm. Are you capable of just simply doing that, or is it complex?
It is beyond your knowledgement. They cannot be replaced easily enough. They require surgical parts. As he shows to one robot, he has the arm. As you can see, there's lots of wires and different kinds of attachments. It has a skeletal kind of, almost human-like arm, but it's very complicated with the wires. Almost like the wires are its blood vessels.
Hmm.
As it looks like it's attached to a core piece inside of them that powers them.
He
You
probably
want one of
looks
their
at.
arms?
Well, no. Considering what I did for the diva and her winged well, her mechanical wing, I could have the capabilities of doing the same thing for them. It just depends on whether or not they have magical capabilities within that core. That's what I was gonna say. If I can look at some of their parts, I can actually cast Detect Magic, see if they have any parts, and if not, well, I can do some good and repair their bodies.
I would have to
Nice.
assume that their cores are most likely magical in nature.
And that's what I'm thinking.
Greetings, child. What can I tell you? I am Mercy.
Oh, hello, Nymphia. Was just kind of checking things out and seeing this whole area.
You're welcome to go downstairs. Downstairs is our ossuary, where we put our dead to rest.
I see. And how does that make you feel?
We live and die. We serve a purpose. Our sparks run dry.
Interesting.
Much the same way that people do.
Yeah, thank you for that insight.
We are very far and few between. We are only very strong as our last. As you can tell, there's only 13 of them that kind of can protect this place. Most of them have died and fought to defend this place. This is their home.
Do you guys have the ability to reattach stuff?
With
Surgically, as you said before.
slowly over time, we can from different parts and scraps, but we do not have the factory open and available for making new parts.
Do you have any old parts?
From old robots, but we do not touch the ossuary. For those that are in the ossuary are battle worn, and they deserve a proper burial.
So respecting the dead is the same law here.
I would hope.
He just looks at Mercy for a second. I have capabilities of seeing potential in repairing items. Old parts, that's what I was thinking. If I'm able to detect something from you, it could change the matter of whether or not you can be repaired easily or not. But it just means the matter of removing your equipment. But that's just a long story of it.
You may find a broken robot in the ossuary to check that theory, but none of us will decompose ourselves for experimentation.
No, I know that. Where is the arcery?
Down the stairs.
Well, the alternate version of human experimentation.
It's funny because he plays a Warforged in my Wednesday game. It's like, these are my people!
I can't.
But he plays in a different universe, so his robot's a little
Holy
bit
crap, they're
lower.
real! I'm taking these other
It's like,
bodies.
it's like the T-1000s are different models.
Me, I'm just a man with a certain simple design. These guys are smart. But, he's gonna spend 10 minutes on casting Detect Magic.
Oh, look who showed us, our little birdie friend.
Mr. Bird Brain!
Howdy, hey, sorry for being late.
How's the nap?
Well, how'd you know?
We all know you sleep.
Because it was a good one. Who
Well,
knows?
it was a draining nap. That's all I can say.
Yeah, you didn't miss
They
too much. We just met some warforged on their way up the mountain to their place.
Robot-y place.
We agreed to fight some bad guy.
A tyrant.
The Lord of Blade.
A warmonger.
But to answer the question, it was a good nap. Good sleep.
Good.
Rain's hitting hard over here, so it's like a little lullaby. You know what I mean?
So we can tell, looking at each of these bodies, that it's obviously like a lot of care went into it, right?
Yeah, they've placed them away. How they
Yeah.
were, as you can tell, a lot of them have been repaired. But you can tell just by opening them, their core has been smashed.
Okay.
The core looks like exactly what you saw from the woman from the other camp. That's kind of what powers them.
Oh,
It
the
gives them
docents are the
sentient
things that
life.
power
Yep.
them?
Without it, but they look like they can be destroyed.
So, like, if you were to put that core, say, into them, like from a different one, would it work or no?
It would, but it would have a different sentient.
I see. I see what
It
you're
wouldn't
saying.
be the
So, like,
original
the soul is
It's
attached
kind of
to
like
like the
doing
core,
a
so
blood
it's like
transplant. On
yeah,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't
Oh,
have.
yeah.
You wouldn't have your. It wouldn't be your mind. It'd be somebody else's mind.
right,
Yeah.
right. It would just have their body.
So it's like
Soul
body.
transfer, pretty much.
Yeah, it's like is either soul or body, where it's
a-
just like
it's
the
a
body
soul.
is. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I was
so
thinking, I
essentially,
was thinking the opposite, where it's just like, oh, the body has its own personality, but the core
But
is
you
just there to
could,
power.
If you were a warforged in this campaign, you could use it to potentially upgrade your own soul.
Interesting.
You
my
would
very
be
own
able to
Lord of
modify it.
Blades.
Time to chrome up.
Like this place is all for a warforged. If you're a warforged, you can be decked out.
Oh yeah, getting upgrades non-stop. Talking to us big, we're primitives.
All right. So you detect magic. There's no magic down here. Everything has been deactivated. Everything has been, fossilized in a sense.
Everything is not magical here. The only thing that could be standing to reason within magical could be the docents, whatever the hell that is. Whether or not their soul could be true, then they're not magical.
Well, the ones down here.
Yeah, but for what I feel like the deceased are not magical at all. It could be easily repaired.
Perhaps that is not what we're here for at the moment.
Our objective is to take care of that warmonger.
As you do come upstairs, you do sense magic coming off of Mercy. As the magic is coming from the core.
Immediately,
She
I
sense
think he
magic
sees it.
off all these guys.
Okay. So my assumption was right. The core is magical.
You call magic, which we call advancements. As you go to the storeroom, you can see they have stockpiled everything I had mentioned prior. It's kind of all their treasures they have found over the years. Trinkets from the Warland ruins, including tapestries, sculptures, leather wrappings, oil paintings, carefully piled in the corner. Some relics from a different time. And you see the orbs up there. They've placed a bunch of them. They've collected from the robots, their cores.
Eldrin,
Hmm.
it looks like they have quite a few of those cores themselves here.
You can tell by the humans that you were priorly, a few hours ago, you were talking to at their camps. To them, they're just using the cores potentially for their own gain. To basically make money.
Do You think those people that we came across back there, do you think they even know what these do?
Well, I'm sure they're coming off as ignorant, but I'm pretty sure they know what they do.
Yes, perhaps
Anything.
if we come across more of these people who have taken these docents, maybe we shouldn't let them part with them so easily.
Right. Kind of a moment that we missed there, but at least now we know, I guess.
As White Rose, you do sense something magical where everybody's going at currently. It's behind the wall. You do sense some
Not
faint
to-
magic.
I'm gonna ask a few questions later. I'm sensing more magic.
Technology, I see.
Sure.
Not to be offensive, but humans do tend to do things for their own gain without regards for others most of the time. Not all.
As you eventually come across one of the docents, you do sense there is some magic coming off of it. You can see it's a 2-inch diameter metal sphere studded with dragon shards. As it can be placed somewhere in a chest or an eye socket. As you can see, one of them has some functionality to it. The rest of them don't. They're all dead.
One of them's still alive.
Oh,
Did they say these are deceased?
I didn't ask him yet on that part. We
don't-
just came in here.
Who has the pieces of the 7?
I
Pride
do.
does.
right.
Do you have them out right now or no?
No, he has them hidden
All right. You do
in his
feel
bag holding.
you feel a pulsing energy coming from your bag.
He'll whip it out. The first one at least, the first piece.
As you touch up, bring out one piece, it doesn't seem to glow.
Second piece.
As this one glows, you can see the Rod of the 7 begins to kind of work correlation towards the small little metal orb you see across. As it begins to kind of connect to each other, almost like a map, as it begins to kind of correlate across the crystal, you see kind of a digital map beginning to appear as you see some location as it begins to shine forth upon the third piece where it is.
Holy crap, we found it.
Oh, that's... Wow.
Hmm.
Okay, unexpected.
Is it the rod or is it the descent?
The
That's
Rod of the 7 pieces is giving you, it's kind of showing you a map, a location
Okay.
to the third
For
piece.
the third piece.
The docent is giving you the map. It's like kind of
Mm.
correlating with each other.
The soul
okay.
is sharing it with us.
Hold on. I need to. Let me just put this back here and I need to talk to Mercy.
You also sense another magical item in the room, but it is a magical ring. But obviously, it's up to you what to steal from him.
Oh no, he's not saying anything. He goes back. Hey, and those docents you call them. What are they? Live? Dead?
It is sentient brain, I suppose, like you would have in your mind. It would be correlated to us.
But in your terms, are they deactivated?
They only deactivate once the energy runs dry, or if they are heavily damaged.
Okay, but you know there's one still active, right?
We do know. We have placed it in the storage for safekeeping.
Okay,
It is from
just
the
making sure.
Colossi. It is not useful to us. It is a relic. We do not wish to activate it into this realm. If they get the Colossi activated with these, our world will be certainly doomed.
Well, to be completely honest now, we're here to recover one of the artifacts. A relic, and make sure nothing ever touches it again.
I see.
Yes, your docent may have no use for you anymore, but we may have use of it if you allow us to.
You may borrow it, but please, bring it back when you are done with it.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
I can give you the information when it does. It's pretty powerful, but it only works for Warforges. That's what it does. It's a rare item. It's literally a sentient item. But to them, it's their like soul.
All right, let's power up a car.
That one came from a Colossi.
Hmm.
But the Colossi are damaged. They won't activate with them in them. They would have to be repaired. But if they were repaired, that thing would have destroyed a lot of shit. Because their memory banks are designed for war. They don't know what the hell's going on now. They were decommissioned long ago.
Well, can you guys pull up maps? Digital ones.
Our maps are deconstructed from the war. We do not have the power, but there is a place that might have enough technology for you to enhance a map. It is where as it begins to say, it is where the one we are afraid of, the Lord of Blades.
Oh, perfect.
So I'm considering whether or not they're correlated. Whether or not the third piece is with a Wonger, since we have that. Luckily I memorized some of it, just to know the designation. I thought you guys would point it out and seeing whether or not they'd be correlated. Do you know where specifically is the Warmonger at?
Location. Yes, one moment. It is at Landror. Several from here on the map as it's as it explains, it is within a colossi. It is built into the mountainscapes. It may take you several days or several hours to get there. But beware of the Blade Scouts. They are bloodthirsty warmongers. They are the Lord of Blades. They will certainly try to ambush you for trinkets and scorch your flesh. But if you are strong enough, maybe you can demand information from them. You are welcome to stay here in our campsite. The light is low. I wouldn't recommend traveling at night. You might get lost. But if urgencies are required, then you shall go swift in haste before the sun dwells down.
For now, I think we can rest up just for the day. Figure out what we can do tomorrow, right, Fang?
Yes.
Hmm.
We thank you for your hospitality and mercy. It is appreciated in this. We don't usually get to experience too much of it.
I'll show you what the other guys look like. I didn't have the proper tokens for them, but I do have them here. I just placed them here. This is like an orc, basically. That was Caitlyn. Creepy ass guy. And she's not bad. but they're currently not here. But they kind of go feud and feud between because they're scavengers, but the Warforged will not fight them. But they aren't really like the threat. They're just a nuisance because they're human and they're robots, so they can't really understand each other. On why?
I think look as
because
Thing
one
walks out
does to survive and one survives, and the other one wants to keep the relics as a secret item from their past.
You said that magic is considered technology here.
We do not know
Does
what
it-
your magic is, but if it is correlated with our sparks, then yes, it is some sort of highly technology ideal.
In your storage room, there's a ring. Anything significant about it?
It is from the Warforge past. It is left there for safekeeping. But if you're interested in it, we might be able to make a deal.
What is the conditions?
If you can defeat this warlord and rid him out of our sight, then you may take the ring.
Oh, considering that he's broken probably most all of laws considering of human history, I am considered in doing that already.
If you
So
survive, the forge is very dangerous. The factories have much of them within it. It has a lot of prehistoric machinery and ancient devices that you may not be well versed in. It is a dangerous path you may lead. But you may come across some forges that may still be activated and may turn the tide.
Considering that, wait, was the Warmonger Warforged as well?
Correct. He is highly advanced for our technology. He is version 3.0. We are only version 1.
Okay. Considering that I have an ability that I want to see, but unethical to you guys.
He is well equipped with javelin launchers.
Anything specifically on disabling his life?
Disable, we do not know. We are not fighters, but they do have
No.
launchers. They have snaring traps, and they are well-bladed armed like us.
Okay. I was considering not disabling on killing, but specifically, your cores. It's like I said before, I might have an ability where it just shuts him down completely. But, same thing to you, it's unethical to use against
as you
your
know,
people.
rare items are usually hard to destroy.
It's more like a turn off. With the disabled construct. I can only do it for a minute, but I just wanted to figure out whether or not it could be done.
We have not tried that, but they're well advanced for us. Their armor plating is thick as hide, as that is what you call it in your world.
Yeah. Well, we have metal there. Plate armor, specific. It's primitive to you guys. It's like considering you might be metal.
We use titanium. Is that the same?
Yeah. But titanium's much more harder compared to us. We don't have the capabilities of making titanium armor. The best is making iron and adamantine, which is magical, advanced technology, you know.
We do know what adamantium is.
We have mithril as well.
Mithril is a poor metal.
So, I see. What else did we gain, Pride? I filled everyone in on the map that we found. I heard some cool mineral talk here.
I was trying to figure out any weaknesses on constructs. what could be
You're
done.
You're talking to the worst people because they're passives. They
Yeah.
just run away and they'll fight if they need to. But they have their model is a lot lower than the ones you're fighting.
I wanted to see whether or not I can disable one of
They
them,
have
but
chainsaw
it's
guns
kind
and
of
everything. Laser
unethical.
blasters.
They have shotguns. These guys have sticks. It's the equivalent of that.
Oh, they got a flamethrower too.
What is Pride talking about, Fang?
It's like a blunderbuss.
Oh, okay.
That's more primitive.
About which part?
That's specifically how models they are. They are sticks compared to them. They are blunderbusses. The warmonger.
So it's like a firebolt and a fireball scenario.
They're fireballs, and the other ones are firebolts.
Basically,
Okay.
it's like they are the citizens and they are the military.
Well, anyways, that's all I could figure out from them.
They were long ago, obviously, on the same side, but obviously due to the war and everything's changed drastically over the years. As Eberron changes, the world changes as is, so they're no longer on the same side. They're programmed differently, and they're sentient, so they can think for themselves.
Well, thank you for everything. We'll do our best to help and hopefully make the situation better.
You are welcome to stay here if required. We have made a deal with your captain.
You could call him that. Okay, thank you. Yeah, we appreciate it.
I'm glad you didn't ask the sex question. How do you guys have sex?
What's up? Pro
Interesting.
creativity for you guys.
I'm the Warforged Fornicate.
It's probably like it's exactly like Bender. It's just like a chip putting it in your brain.
Don't give them electricity, guys. They might
Installing
get high.
virus.
Inputting malware. That's how we did it. That's contagion to them. How big is this rock?
It's massive.
Okay. It's not a rock. It's a boulder.
Not just
Well,
a
they let you
boulder.
stay in the back ruins if you wanted to.
Oh,
Back over here.
Oh, where?
it's over back into the
Ah, okay.
corner over here.
I think as everyone's going, Pride is actually gonna pull Fink to the side, saying you're a smart person. All right, just like you probably heard, I cut a deal with him. There's a ring inside that storage room. Probably if people are like walking, he'd probably like stay quiet until like they get out of earshot.
We could have this conversation mentally if you'd like.
I don't have those capabilities.
I can give you those capabilities.
Installing malware.
And Fang's eyes will kind of like flare with a yellow pulse for a moment. She will use her Kalashtar ability to mind blink with Pride. This as an action when you're speaking telepathically to a creature, you can give that creature the ability to speak telepathically with you for the next hour.
It's probably like mouth shut. Just like, now can you hear me?
Indeed.
All right. He's like starts walking nonchalantly. They have a magical ring. Don't know how advanced it is, but if we kill the warmonger, we keep the ring. Want to know what it's capable of. Compared to that rare primitives, this thing could be highly advanced.
Alright.
I want to see fit who can use it the most. That's why I want you to keep secret about this one as well. I want no greed in front of our whole party.
Which cardinal sin are you then? Greed or pride?
Pride.
I will keep your secret. For now.
The reason why I hoard items is because I make sure they're used properly.
Yes, I will also seek to keep more powerful magical items out of the wrong people's hands. But Mercy and his pilgrims seem like good folk.
Are you, since you guys are in the same room, are you like doing stuff nonchalantly still while having a
Yeah, he's
conversation,
probably like
making eye
lighting a
contact?
cigarette.
Because I'm seeing if I'm gonna clock what's going on. Okay.
Yeah, I
He's
think
probably lighting
Fang
a
would,
cigarette, just doing nothing.
I think Fang would probably just kind of be, well, I guess she'd be up against the wall, just kind of with her arms crossed.
It's quiet in here.
I'm thinking. He looks at you, just. You want me to just say everything out loud?
It is enough of that.
You usually do.
So hostile. Goodness, I was just talking that it was quiet in here. And look at, once again, Pride thinks it's aimed at him. Fang is also in the room, you know.
I am not the loudest person normally. I apologize if you wish for me to fill the silence. I can.
Oh,
Think you like.
worries. Checking on everyone. Seeing how we're doing.
Hold on. I'm gonna get the insight now on seeing if you're always trying to one-up him. Oh shit, 2. Nope. Doesn't get that feeling.
Ha.
She's he's gonna go mentally into Fang's head. She's getting on my nerves. Yeah.
And you're getting on all of ours. So,
Good.
usual.
I want to know if during this, before, or like right as Pride is looking at me and doing all that, with my telepathic thingy, I can use detect thoughts without using a spell slot. Would I be able to tell what he's saying, or is it only surface thoughts?
Depending if you want to go deeper into his mind.
Yeah, I want to hear.
So surface
he's
thoughts
trying to
all
say
you get
about
to hear.
Oh
What if I
shit!
haven't cast it?
You can go just deeper. You can try to go deeper.
Yeah, I will.
I think I gotta make a wisdom save for that, right?
He makes the saves, yeah,
Oh,
for deeper thoughts.
But I don't know of this, right? So
You don't know of it, but if you succeed, you will know.
yeah.
this is
Should probe.
okay. You gonna probe?
Yes.
Oh, this is gonna be horrible for you.
Alright, you get the juicy.
Just like in other recaps before, you get an instant wave of constant thought process everywhere. I'm talking about thousands of voices every single time. Initially, his surface thoughts was, "You're annoying, get off of me," but you're hearing millions of thoughts in the matter of minutes.
I think as soon as it would like happen, that it's like all those thoughts at once, Nymphia would stop. So she would like get out of your mind. And I think only slightly, if anyone's paying attention, her eyes would widen, and to herself she'd be thinking like, this man's a psycho.
Mm,
Anyways,
yeah, probably see it.
we can rest up.
Yeah, and then do we know just the general direction that it's pointing on the map, or did they say that they could see it and knew the area?
No, they know the area exactly, and I think they give us the pinpoint coordinates of it. But there's a map place we can get where we can get specific details. But since we already have a digital map, we could just head towards it. But either we find the warmonger specifically, or it may be just already there with him. They said that they were just gonna get probably assassins sent to us just to get trinkets.
Yes, the place is called Landro. I believe if I understand correctly, the docent is only giving us a general area for where the third part of the rod is, but if we slay or interrogate the Lord of Blades and figure out whatever scientific or magical, or perhaps both, device inside that colossus, then we get a more pinpoint location.
Interesting. Well, kind of nice then that everything worked out for us coming here and finding this piece that'll basically be a map. Makes our job quite a bit easier. Like, Nymphia's, like, happy about this.
I think for a moment, Pride, Fang would lock eyes with you. And she'd say in your head, "You're actually beginning to learn how to do this better." I'm
Do
almost
what?
proud. Be a person.
He like rolls his eyes. Probably in toxin like out of the brain. Just I'm going out.
And by the way, as you're leaving, you're not the only one that has someone in your head.
Mm-hmm.
Nymphia would look at Fang. Well, doesn't he think he's too cool for school? Smoking that cigarette, just walking away.
He certainly, yeah.
Time to take some stress off.
Gonna check in with the others quick.
Well, that was a conversation.
Yeah.
Any particular reason why you're being so hard on him? I mean, I think I know why, but.
On Pride?
Mhm.
I think, like, Nymphia would, like, look up kind of with, like, her finger to, like, her chin. I can't say, like, a particularly sound reason.
You know, for a moment there, your eyes widened like you either realized something or something shocked you.
Oh, you mean when Pride was talking to us? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's Pride out of earshot. No. I think she would just kind of, like, look at you and just gently, like, shake her head saying, like, not right now. But I think
It's
you'll
more
get the sense that
focused
she
on.
will tell you.
And speaks into your head. A secret about Pride you don't want him knowing you know?
She would, like, hear you and be able to, like, think back. I think while she's, like, doing this, though, she would sit down next to String and break up a ration while giving it to him to, like, seem nonchalant. And she would say back to you, okay, well, I know he's allegedly, like, our leader or whatever, but it seemed a little odd when everyone was just quiet over there, so I may have peeked into Pride's thoughts, and as soon as I pushed a little deeper, I heard, I can't even say how much, it was like an overwhelming amount of noise and voices all at once. It just. And I had to get out of there quickly. It was just too much. I've never seen something like it before, and it honestly shook me up.
And I see Eldred, like, eyes glisten with an extreme curiosity. It's like an eyebrow slightly arches. Really now?
Yeah, but just keep it between us for now. Since you kind of caught on to it, I don't want him to know that we know. I mean, if it's his own thing, then that's fine, but I don't know, it didn't give me a good vibe.
I'm curious. He is an interesting creature.
Yeah. I had some thoughts, but again, maybe we can talk about this later when we're taking watches or something, But a few things popped into my head after that. Going through all these books of magic, you hear about a lot.
Well, I'm not too keen on actual arcane magic, but if I can be of any help,
I
I
will
would love
definitely
to
be the first to ask.
take a peek inside his mind.
Yeah, just be careful, right? I don't know what he would do if he found out you were trying. Just in case, I trust him, but I mean, we all just came here for this job, right? And
I trust him too. It's not like I get any bad vibes from him.
Cynthia would be done feeding string. Uh, you know, how are you doing after going through all that walking? It was what, like 14 hours?
Oh, I'm
Oh, we're
used to.
talking out loud again. Sorry, you guys were talking and then you stopped talking, so I'm assuming something happened. If you guys
Oh,
can't speak out your words with each other, then maybe keep it to yourselves. I'm gonna step out.
I'm afraid we might have left some people feel out of place.
Nymphia would like sigh. Oh, well, for now, I think it's fine to let her at least walk it off. I don't know if I want to tumble with her right off the bat if she's a little upset. Nymphia, like, squeezes her own bicep, like, so tiny.
I'll talk with Dino later. I won't mention whatever we had spoken about.
Fang will approach Mercy. I apologize to interrupt again, but I had a question for you, if you don't mind me asking.
think he died.
Who, me?
Yeah,
I've been listening. But,
Oh,
things fucking the mercy.
oh.
Yeah, she was
Yes.
just kind
Greetings. Sorry, I was offline.
of. Quite alright. I had something I was curious about, if you don't mind humoring me. I've heard very little of this place called Eberron, but have you heard of a people called the Kalashtar?
We have. We have long ago. 1,000 years ago. It is in our database.
Strange. I was curious. I believe I may be one.
You would be centuries old? You do not look like it.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm not entirely sure how.
Eberron is a large place. Your people must be out there. You are in the jurisdictions of the Warforge front. What is ever left of it, of course.
Do you know anything about the people?
My database does not specify much about their race. I was not programmed for their history. But there might be libraries that are still intact in this region.
Very well. Thank you.
I'm sorry that I couldn't help you. I know many people wish to find out their past.
It's quite alright. I didn't always. Well, I did always have the, I suppose, symptoms of being one, but I never understood it.
I see.
I read every book and every library that I could get access to on my home plane. There was nothing. But perhaps if I read some of the books here, they might provide some insight.
There is probably information on you. Likely, the factory might have some knowledge from the past of the war.
Everything gets back to the factory, I suppose. Well, thank you again. Your hospitality is greatly appreciated. Fang will give them a nod and leave once more.
Alright, anybody else want to do anything?
Nothing other than me just doing my reverse gravity.
Yeah, I think just as Fang comes back, she just would appear to be heavy in thought about something.
I don't think Nymphia, she would probably hear you come in, but I think she would be starting like like her trance, like as an help if we were getting ready to like rest after all that. So you just see her in like deep meditation.
Fang will kind of quietly sit next to you and just quietly join you in meditation.
I think roughing up the terrain, I made it soft enough where I'm just gonna cast Yamin's tiny hut.
Anybody else do anything? Oop, there you go.
Part of me just wants to keep up with that one-upping pride and also make tiny hut. I'm like, mine has that.
I didn't
Sure.
give Pride all his spells. The only person who got all the spells is Nymphia's got all the spells.
What do you mean? It's just, what do you mean I'm copying your spells? Those are my spells.
I am the original.
We're just looking, he's like, sure. Whatever you say. He's probably just gonna lay down. Keep smoking the cigarette until he is called. I think you could only see Eladrin and String. So those are the only people allowed to go inside the bubble.
Bubble.
The bubble of death.
Tiny hut.
Well, he's looking up, and then he looks at the ground. Only sees people.
I think Elgin would just kind of teach String some sentences for him to have some sort of conversation. Like, hi, my name's String, and where is the nearest tavern or whatever. Just little short, simple sentences that he can use. I think Elgin would wild shape into an owl and just keep a lookout during the night.
Alright. Who's on first watch? Or you guys, you don't have to if you don't want to. The Warforged are capable of taking watches since they don't really. They have sentry mode.
I'll take a rest.
Elgin would feel a lot better if he would watch, so he's gonna spend the first two just watching.
And I am as well. On
Go-
watch.
Gossip Girls.
Alright, I'll do third and fourth with Nymphia. Or actually, I'll just do fourth.
All right, roll me a perception check for what you're doing for the first 2 hours, Hootie boy. Oof. Hopefully the Hootie boy gets the advantage in this thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't have cast guidance, but you're 29. I think Filgen hasn't seen Eno come back in a couple of hours. He'll just fly up and start looking for a little bit. Oh. You'll kind of see a little owl perch up on the rock. And you'll hear in your head, oh, there you are. It's getting a little worried.
I'm just on watch.
All the way out here?
Are we not protecting the pilgrims?
Well, we are.
They'll defend themselves, but they won't start a fight, so I'm probably more muscle than the rest of you, so figured I would fight for them.
Well, that's no question. Definitely are more muscle than us, but I have a sneaking suspicion that's not the full reason why you're out here.
I don't like it that you're in my head.
How else am I supposed to talk to you? I can't speak in this form. Whenever I mutter a word, as you'll just hear a "ooh." That's all I can produce.
Hmm.
Would you rather me not speak to your head?
I think we just all need to be more upfront. We don't trust each other, so we like to hide between our voices or our powers. Seems like we all seem to do it.
Yeah, you're right.
You can't talk to me out this form. I will allow it, I guess.
It's just that we're concerns from Nymphia is all.
Mm.
And she didn't want to. Not about you. Nor really anybody else that entered this party.
The pride.
I never said that name.
We all entered. Pride's the only one left. Don't have to say it.
Good, because I didn't. Anyway, she didn't want to say her concerns aloud. Was all.
Mm.
I certainly didn't mean to make you feel. I don't know if left out's the right word. It could be.
I have no feeling good or bad towards your little gifts. I just don't care for them. It's very hidden. And none of you guys like to be upfront, it seems.
Oh, I have no quarrels about speaking my mind. It's just that when somebody
Yet you
asks me
hide
not to,
behind.
well, it's when somebody asks me not to, I tend to respect those wishes.
Guess you guys can continue to hide behind your thoughts. Just leave me out of them.
Yeah. What do I see, Nino?
You
Well,
see,
I guess,
insight.
I guess what I'm trying to see is, do I feel like there's resentment in any way, shape, or
She
form?
does not like that you guys are probing in her head at all.
I wouldn't like it either.
And that you guys have that ability. There's things that are in people's heads for a reason, and that the fact that most of you guys can get into her head, she does not like.
I promise to only speak into your mind while I'm assuming animals. I can tell it's not something you enjoy.
Is that from you digging?
No. It's kind of hard to not see it in your face. Your body
Well,
language.
unlike you all, I don't hide behind the mind.
And I respect that. We need a extremely blunt person. Just don't wander off too far.
I don't plan to be left here.
No, I know. I'm just saying, just don't wander off. Just be within earshot. I'm going to continue watching through the skies.
I will be here, stopping anything that comes towards our pilgrims.
Mildred will take off, just circling the campground.
All right. Is your watch includes or no?
Yeah, do you want us to make another roll?
You're only
part
watching
2?
2 hours, so you only need one roll for 2 hours.
Okay.
Staying up for 2 shifts.
Oh, you're going 2? Okay,
Oh, we are?
no.
That's fine.
Well, maybe. Are you an elf? You know?
Yeah.
Me? Yeah, I am a starter Kai.
Okay.
So we have everything that elves pretty much do.
All right, roll me another one. I'm just used to everybody being a human or something, or some basic race that has no issues with sleep cycles.
We're all exotic races.
Right.
Except
you want to
for
be
Rose.
human.
Rose is human.
This is a damp beer.
Oh, still, he's human.
Was a human.
Was.
maybe. I don't know. Maybe he was an elf.
Actually,
Then we have an
are
elbow.
you human or?
That was
Well,
an aardvark.
You can be anything, but you lose your traits of your other half.
Right, he was
Oh
human.
yeah, with that lineage thing. Yeah, you're like legacy or whatever.
It's like it's like reborn too. That's the
Yeah.
same shit. All right, as you continue your watch, when do you want to wake up next?
Who's on? Is it Nymphia's next?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Think.
Third, fourth.
Was there anyone by themselves?
I am for third, and then Fang is joining me
Right.
for last watch.
Pride will try to wake up for third. Make himself be useful for once.
I was gonna update our game to the jump gate, but I'm scared to. But it runs it faster. They've updated it since last time I did it. I might do it maybe. I don't know. I have it for my Sunday's game. There's a couple new things you can do on jump gate now, where you can measure breath weapons and AOE's and shit, and it does the effect with it, which is kind of cool. But we'll see. We will see. All right.
I'm gonna get on Nymphia and shake her a little bit.
Oh yeah. Hey, is everything okay?
Yep, it's your turn.
Oh, okay. She'll get up. Thank you. Glad nothing went wrong.
Pride's gonna wake up, but he's not gonna get off the ground. He's just gonna start floating pebbles in a symphonetic tone as he's doing like a symphony choreography type of thing.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk over here.
You guys can roll me a perception check, or if you're role playing, let me know.
Oh man, with a +6.
I think he like just to give that perception better is just he starts standing up. I don't think he notices. He's not gonna notice Nymphia from the back since he's facing forwards this way. He's doing more of a how do you call him? Like a conductor. He's starting to get more into it.
She'd be hiding behind the rock.
He's probably hearing no music, but he's like just controlling rocks everywhere inside that bubble.
So I hope you know from Nymphia's vision standpoint now, she's heard all these voices in your head and she's seeing you just do this music way with no music. She's just kind of like, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let him do what he needs to do.
And once he's finished, he made sure that during that symphony, he made sure every single rock, pebble, and terrain was perfectly symmetrical inside the dome.
Alright, nothing happens on your watch.
Nymphia would see Was Fang just like meditating in her own way, or in like a way similar to Nymphia?
I guess she looked to have been, it looked like she was sleeping, but, albeit very, like, quietly and calmly. She almost like just didn't move during the entire time that she was asleep. But as you kind of come back and she's, her eyes are still closed, but she's clutching something in her hand. It seems to be a necklace that you didn't see before. As she's kind of holding quietly, she seems to be praying. And then as you come back and she'll open her eyes and say, "Ah, is it time for my watch now?"
Yeah. Hopefully you got enough rest.
I did.
Pride's like doing conductor stuff out there with rocks. I'm not sure. But otherwise, nothing else really happened.
He seems to be a graviturgy wizard, so it's not a complete surprise to me.
Yeah, I didn't really see what he finished yet. I was gonna take a look after I woke you up, but yeah, he was doing something.
As long as it does not inadvertently harm anyone, I think it's alright to leave him in peace.
Yeah, we should talk about that if we go for a walk.
Sure. She'll kind of tuck the amulet back into her shirt.
So I know you've spoken with Pride a bit more, shall I say, mentally, and I may have thought when you guys at first came into the room that something was going on. So I kind of took a peek in Pride's brain, and while I heard some of the things he was like saying, I was almost instantly assaulted by so many other voices, and it was so overwhelming, I had to get out fast, but I don't know. I don't think he's necessarily dangerous, but graviturgy magic isn't something that I typically see either, I feel, and just all the I don't know, just kind of a lot of interesting stuff for one person, but just in case, I want you to be careful, because I know you're always trying to do the right thing and help us.
I appreciate the warning, but I don't know. Out of everyone here, I think I may understand Pride a little bit better than all of you. I'm not saying I know him completely, but what I've gathered, him and I are actually not so different.
Well, if you ever want to elaborate, no pressure, but
It's not quite as intense as Pride's. I do not hear a cacophony of multiple voices in my head. But I do occasionally. There is a voice that guides me sometimes. I'm not entirely sure who or what it is. But it called itself a quarry.
A quarry.
Yeah, I think it is some kind of spirit.
And it tries to help you, though, right?
Yes, it is noble, almost. But when I sleep, I do go unconscious in the way that most humans do. But I don't dream in the same way that they do. I see visions, almost like memories in my mind.
That's interesting. I can't say I've heard of anyone else with that.
Yeah,
It sounds. Yeah.
I had wondered about it for a long time. It's actually why I was hoping I could come here at some point. All I know is that they seem to come from this plane. I don't know much more than that.
Well, thank you for sharing that. I guess. Yeah, like I said, I didn't get a bad vibe from Pride, but it's still, nonetheless, hearing numerous voices at once was kind of assaulting.
I imagine.
We seem to have quite the group here for this mission.
Yes. I appreciate you lending me your ear for a moment. It's not something
It's a. Oh, God.
I've told many, but one thing my mistress always, one of her principles was to share knowledge, not hide it.
You'd see Nymphia, smile. I definitely appreciate it. I am always trying to learn, and yeah, for it to be something, she'd smile a little bit bigger and put her hand on your shoulder while continuing to walk. And I'm glad it was something more related to you as well that I got to learn.
Fang just kind of looks down at the ground for a moment, and for a second you can swear that she almost blushes. And then she'll put her hand on your shoulder as well and say, "Yeah, I appreciate it. No. What about you? Any weird mind powers that freak you out?"
You'd see her laugh. No, I think I just in this group have the regular type of tragic backstory that you'd say, well, I guess not necessarily tragic for myself, but my family. When we were younger, we kind of had some issues. Very well known family, I guess you could say, and really great with magic and a lot of other talents. Just one night, I guess, we weren't so lucky, and this band of dark sorcerers, they infiltrated and pretty much sought to do the typical nefarious purposes, you know. Um, but during that, they kidnapped my younger brother, Lucian, and that's who I've been looking for ever since. It really drove me to strive to be strong as a wizard in magic. I wanted to be able to find him again, and I've heard many rumors that he had been making his way to a whole bunch of different places, and it sounded like him, but yeah, so, you know, the typical family drama type of thing.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Trying to remember, I don't think Fang met Lucian, right? Because
Mhm.
Wesley died, and then
Yeah, and
Fang was introduced after Lucian
Yep.
died. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So she wouldn't know.
You've
Oh.
only heard it, I know, from Pride like a handful of times.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Ty. I hope we find him.
Yeah, me too. It seemed like the last thing that I had heard was Daggled Neverember. He, I guess, had petitioned or asked Lucian to do some type of work out here in Neverwinter, so that's what brought me here, and then, you know, needed some money at least to get by and saw the job posting.
Well, I promise I will do whatever I can to help you find him.
I appreciate that. I'm sure one of these times when we have more free time, I'll be able to bring it up to everyone. You never know, maybe someone's heard of him or can further it, right?
Yeah. And Fang kind of, well, subconsciously look kind of glances backwards to where Pride was, and then looks back. I'm glad he's out of earshot, because I don't think he would like me saying this. But I am looking for someone as well.
Oh.
I'm looking for my mother.
If you
Yeah.
don't mind me asking what happened.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. When I was born, she almost... I mean, it's kind of like she gave birth to me and then vanished. My father was a somewhat notorious crime boss. But I ran errands, did things for him. I was more apt at the physical side of things than my siblings were, but I was always quite different from them. I had stark white hair and yellow eyes. My siblings all had black hair and different normal shades of eye colors. We always just kind of accepted it. But I couldn't scratch the itch, as it were. I wasn't able to just sweep it aside and act like nothing happened. Whenever I asked my father about her, all he said was that she was away on a very long business trip. I never believed him, but I wasn't going to challenge his authority, so I went off on my own. And with the quarry that I have along with me, they were able to guide me, and I found my way to the monastery. That's where I was able to be trained, but I scoured everything, every book, every scripture, every piece of parchment. And I never found anything that concerned to what I was, or where I came from. So, I'm hoping that here, if I cannot find her, I can at least learn a bit
So
more about myself.
Yeah. And I think you would have Nymphia squeeze her hand. Well, if you're willing to help me, I'm willing to help you as well. If you ever need anything, I'll be more than glad to help you look into this.
Fang just kind of smiles gently and will kind of return the squeeze to your hand.
So, jokingly say too, we can be lost family buddies.
Yeah, something like that. All I know is that her name was Ihan. So I suppose that's a good place to start as any, but
I'll make sure to remember that.
we have other things to worry about right now. We have a load of blades to deal with.
True. We should keep making our way before everyone gets up.
Yeah.
You guys can roll a perception check. If you haven't. Alright. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break as you guys get a long rest.
Good RP, people.
Short rest, a long rest.
Man, I should have just had some fun with spells if we're getting a long rest.
That's what Pride was doing. Used his best spell.
Nymphia's like, hey, Pride, watch this. Because she's an evocation. She just casts Cone of Cold around you. Isn't that crazy?
He'd probably look at you just nonchalantly. He's like,
I'm still alive. Woo.
Yeah. I was feeding String in case you missed it.
Oh, I heard. Today's session, I'm just not very talkative.
Oh, no worries.
First, I
Oh.
doze off, and I'm like, yeah, fuck.
Hmm. Well, hopefully we don't leave off somewhere like right before the big bad. I won't be here next week.
When?
I'm just stressed
Who's
for Sunday.
freak? Pride, yay.
You guys
I
get
just
to
don't
hear
feel
me
very-
talk more smack.
Yay. All the shit talk.
How wonderful.
What level was Sunday's game supposed to go up to? 12?
Think so.
Man.
Did we fight anybody, and did I miss anything?
No, we haven't fought anything.
Mm-mm.
All filler today.
We surprisingly have negotiated a lot of things and found some good people. And
Pride negotiated, and he didn't start a war.
one of these times,
Why?
I just want Pride to say he's gonna negotiate and goes up to like someone, just like finger to their temple and finger deaths them. And he's like, "There we go. I talked it out."
All I remember was waking up, and then all I hear is, "Oh, we are in an area Warforged." I was like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Special beam cannon.
We got a Gundam making appearance here. The big robots that were taking their cores out of.
We could make our own Gundam.
Wouldn't that be funny?
See, I should have played a Warforged character. That would have been fun.
I have a feeling a lot of characters will get like featured throughout it, like types, because it's like throughout the universes.
I specifically was trying to make a character. It's like, gonna do the Warforged Paladin or something like that. I just didn't know how to pull off a Warforged Paladin, taking oaths and all that.
Hmm.
Today just kicked my ass though. I'm just like, damn man, missing all my shit. It was like 30 minutes and then I fell asleep.
That's always the worst when it's like right before.
Surprised String has survived this long.
We're keeping him alive.
Oh, I forgot to say I had Cloud of Daggers as one of my spells.
Good to know. Good to know. Some strategies.
I need somebody fucked up. I got y'all.
Alright, I'm back.
Yes.
Back.
Mm-hmm.
3 of us died.
Ow!
We all infighting.
Hmm.
We insulted Tiamat.
We insulted the DM, and suddenly 3 lightning strikes came in.
Okay. Okay.
It was
Yeah,
10
it's called
D10.
lightning.
You
for
much
everyone.
damage. If you survive. There, you got it.
Damn.
I'd probably, you know what? Just gonna, yeah, shield
Absorb
and as
element.
well as absorb element.
No,
I
shield
also
doesn't
have
do anything.
resistance.
Can I evade it?
No.
I have
Damn.
a
Right, you're a
counterspell.
rogue.
You
Is it
could.
dexterity
It's a
based?
dexterity 30 though.
Let's see.
Nat 20.
Shit!
Let me see if I can do this.
Oh, Pride's dead.
I just used all my good numbers too. Look how well I rolled.
A 90.
98.
It's not a 90s.
Yeah. 90
Not
Damn it.
one single
That's
100
close.
though. No 100s, but 1-1.
probability.
All right, what do you guys want to do?
We long rested. Wake up in the morning, going to kill some.
Everybody
Bots.
ditches you, and you're like, no.
Well.
We had woken up 2 hours ago.
I have the pieces. They gotta find me if they need it.
I have a photographic memory. I saw the map and was like, we're good.
We're good. I don't need you anymore.
I'm like, run.
I'm done playing with you.
Dimension door.
Goes into a wall.
And so you will be making your way up to this big ass robot.
Oh no.
Try to. Like, or a survivor person to roll the survival check.
Still with disadvantage.
Yeah, because you don't know this land.
Cough guidance. But
All right, you're good.
That's still good.
How many hours does it take? 5 hours. I'm traveling for 5 hours. As you travel through this long voyage, you know me. As your god and savior, you can roll a survival check or D100 on a magical item.
Yay!
Nice.
Luck favors the fortune.
One day.
Should give him just a core. I'm like, this is useless. Eh.
I don't have the goddamn power.
No one
Your
wants
magic
herpes,
item
I see.
is a magic stone.
God damn it, we're gonna have to kill one of them to get power.
Or roll me another D100 for your magical item. 43.
Scroll of Finger of Death.
Just use Nymphia's. She's got one.
The summoning card of Tiamat.
What the fuck?
I don't have that.
Alright. And you find across the deserted lands, a potion of healing.
And they said this place wasn't technically advanced.
Zombie comes in like a syringe.
Ah, never mind. The hell is this?
Interesting.
Actually, no, these are actually more convenient. I know what they are. Put it in the bag of holding. It's a stim.
And just imagine you like Pulp Fictioning that to somebody.
I'd like everybody to roll me a stealth check. Because you're coming into dangerous territory.
Calling it the syringe of
Uh-oh.
healing.
You know.
You're welcome.
Uh-oh.
Well, what happened while you were rolling a stealth? I got kicked out.
We're fighting
don't
giant
know yet.
automatons.
Yeah, we're not sure yet. We were just told to be stealthy.
Oh,
I'm scared
fuck,
now.
okay.
That took me a bit longer than expected.
Stream.
What the fuck?
Snake eyes.
My boy.
Or just waking up.
What did I awaken?
Right. We're climbing towards the robot. Or making our way towards it.
Okay.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces passing on my hometown. That's what String is thinking right now.
Alright, you see a couple broken pieces, but you don't see anything of lethalness here at the moment.
Do we have a sense that we're being watched?
I like that the two wizards are the two stealthy people.
Oh,
You can roll me a perception check.
Oh fuck, that's almost a natural 20. Perception.
As you know, you do feel like you're being watched, as well as you are Ildrin. You do also sense it. String, you sense it, but you don't realize you're not stealthy.
Damn. So he's like acting stealthy, but he's not stealthy. Like under each foot is stepping on every branch along the way.
Yeah, I think Pride will get out of stealth. And just walk with pride.
There are things watching us.
As you know, you can feel like they're behind that giant robotic leg.
Like over here somewhere.
You know, my first question is blow the hell up, but it could be stragglers.
Just
Maybe
in.
those assassins that Mercy mentioned.
Just
You want to try talking to them first, then?
As
Probably
Nymphia
not.
disappears.
They're assassins.
Fang, you would hear in your head, I'm still here. It's just in case.
He just nods. Don't worry.
Hey, if it's one of those assassins, can we leave one unconscious? I want to try to see if I can control it.
Oh,
Like,
if you,
What is it with you and
well, if you want to.
dominating others?
It's a placement of order. Would you rather have someone who's native to the land to help us out, or would you like us to keep Stoke going?
Dominate.
If it's information we need, I can get that. Without you having to.
You hear fire at will. Roll initiative as they fire.
Mm-hmm.
You see these like bolt launchers firing at you. I will pick a random person to getting hit by them all. Makes sense.
It'd be funny. It was
Okay,
like straight.
well,
What? Couldn't have hit the monk the one time I get to use my deflect missile?
27, 25, 26, 22.
so is it are we surprised?
Correct.
Okay, well then I'm going to use,
For me.
hang on.
If you can't be alerted,
I have-
then it won't affect you.
Well, I have a thing that I go straight into a raid when we're thing, and I can move half my movement speed.
Is that your? Is that a
It's
part of your?
it's for being a barbarian.
Is it
I
for being
have to find
surprised?
it.
Or you can't
Yeah.
be surprised? If you can't be surprised,
I'm trying to find it.
Yeah.
You can surprise these nuts.
So if we get into like a surprise, I know like I go into my rage. I can use my rage. Oh wait,
I think that's on your turn.
Yeah.
Turn.
On your turn, before you start
No,
anything, you have to
Act
use bonus
normally.
action.
your instinct is to hone that your advantage on initiative rolls. Initially, if you are surprised at the beginning of combat, you aren't incapacitated. You can act normally on your first turn, but only if you enter a rage before doing
Yeah,
so.
so like the surprise
On
only
your
happened initially when you got hit. It's not like a real surprise because you guys knew they were there.
Mhm.
They're just targeting random targets. So it would work
Okay,
on your
so-
turn ideally as your rage.
So what were the numbers then?
12, 6, 9, 9.
None of them hit.
No, that's the damage.
Oh, what was the?
20, 27, 25, 26, 22.
Yeah, they're all over 20.
Yeah. As they come out, as the T1000s are coming out.
Exterminate.
They look
Are
pretty
they on
cool,
top
actually.
of, like,
Yeah.
It's the Daleks.
They're a little advanced. They're called Blade Scouts. They don't have artwork, sadly, but it doesn't really matter. They have tokens, at least. Alright.
Oh, damn.
Oh, real bad on insurance.
Yeah. As you can see, they have bolt launchers on their backs. They can just fire them.
Oh, that's fun.
Let's see. So with greater invisibility, I can still cast spells, yeah? Just as long as it's not concentration.
Yeah, their
That is
passive
cool.
perception's a 17. They're very robot.
I shall... 5, 10, 15. No, you know what? Actually, what? You know, will feel like, since you can't see her, just like a hand on your back really quickly. Oh wait, no, it's concentration. I forgot.
Hee 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 hee.
I will just roll this one then.
Oh, God, it's crazy. That's a hit. This gets hit. Ting!
She will move, so not to be like in the same area that thing gets near. Oops, it's too far.
Let's see. Alright, I'm getting tired of this.
Jeez, please. What the fuck is this?
It's like Hiroshima. It's a nuke.
Yeah, I can tell.
Is this
My
one
version of a
all
nuke.
right?
Yeah.
Reverse gravity. Oh, it's like what I did to my players in my Sunday's game.
Because you're seeing him do the same thing again. As he just starts positioning himself, raising his hands up and up and up. Yeah, this things that are not attached to the ground are slowly going up.
Alright.
Or as if they're falling, basically. Yeah, it's like as if they're falling 60 feet, basically.
It's a dexterity save?
Mm-hmm.
What's the
Yeah.
DC?
20.
Alright, they're good at that. 23, 27, 16, and natural 20, 28.
Nice.
One fails. As you do
the
see
one that-
a lot of traps beginning to submerge out of the ground. As you see a bunch of snare traps that they placed on the ground for you guys.
As the one fails, he will get pushed up 5 more feet.
Alright. I'll put a
Because
flag.
that's included. So he's 65 feet up. Alright. Or not even that. It's just, yeah, 55.
Alright, that's one. Target, location, as they all mark you.
Hmm.
Will begin to use bonus action dash and move forward. Arm blade activated as they make 3 attacks. 22 to hit, 16, 27.
I'm gonna take all of them.
Alright. Damage.
It'd be funny. Alright, I'm down. I'm just kidding.
It's all slashing damage.
That'd be funny. He's gonna be smart. 6 and 15. Cool. And 3 cons. Advantage. Bing, bing, bing. Oh, fucking Christ.
One's gone.
Oh, he
At least
falls.
don't fall.
Right?
Let's see.
Roll. 22. Let's see. He begins to
Crap.
fall down. He lands like a fucking steel boy.
Oh, I couldn't fucking.
Yeah, you can
Unfortunately,
make a
this is
check
my
if
reaction.
you want to like land hero pose. I'd say if you fall like a certain amount, but for the mechs here, they're kind of well equipped.
Yeah, they can take 50 feet of fall damage. Whew.
Well, they can take some. I'm gonna make them take half damage. So, what's the damage? 64?
He was 55, so he's just 50 feet, I guess.
Okay, so it's 5d6. So, that much damage halved.
And he was just too far.
As he was prone. Alright, you see one of them running into the front lines.
Sorry, Rage.
Okay. Rajay.
And we're gonna go after this guy. Reckless attack. $27. Minus so 22.
Yeah, that's a hit.
And we're gonna put on our Divine Fury. For 35 damage.
Holy hell.
That's some good damage.
And second attack.
That's a lot of damage.
That's.
Is it a miss?
Was that 17?
Yeah.
Misses, yeah.
Okay, well then we're getting a superiority die. And it's a d8 to add to it. Mixing it a hit. Plus 7 more.
4, yep.
Bring up to a 24, I think, yeah.
Roll.
For 23. And then. Fuck, these things are hard.
Welcome to endgame.
Alright. Action surge. Again. Oh,
That's miss.
and then. Second attack of my action surge. Oh my god. Come on. Okay, well. I don't want to use it as superiority die, so. That will be my turn.
This bladed boy gone. Same to go in as a action dash. Bonus action. Attacking Rose.
Ah, crap.
As it uses pack tactics now. Teammate. Advantage on all hits.
Oh, no.
Oh, crap.
23. 28. 27. 28's a crit, by the way.
All just getting up on pride now. I say
He's got that target on him.
If
Yeah, I have nothing to defend against that.
that's the total damage.
What the call, man.
I am literally at 2 HP. Oh.
They're robots.
Actually, no,
They're gonna
none.
focus fire. That's basically their design.
That is 19. I was at 40.
Spring.
Alright, so give me
Something more.
1 second.
Right.
So since I am next to Pride, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 5th level.
Ooh. 32.
Alright, Pride, you get 32 health.
Nice.
And you're gonna hear String like as he touches your shoulder, he'll like, it's okay, it's okay. As he steps back, and then I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15. Kind of back up a little bit. I don't think I can really do much else. I don't have any bonus actions I can really do.
Bardic's.
Oh, Bardic Inspiration. I'm gonna cast Bardic Inspiration on Pride. Take some inspiration.
Nice.
Get a D10.
I'm inspired of not dying.
Strength.
Yeah. That's gonna be my turn. I'm sorry.
Hmm. I was tempted to teleport Pride away, but the teleportation here is wonky.
I remember someone remembered that. I thought they were gonna use it. I'm like, yeah, bitches.
I'm keeping that in track. I'm just like, no. Shit.
If he teleports Pride like right up over to these two.
That's what I fear. Bonus action.
Or it teleports you off the map, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. Well, I can only
Off-
teleport up to 30 feet. So. Bonus action. Oh, that's a nice heal for Pride.
I'm the tank for just this round.
Alar would be so proud.
Dude, I should dress up as a Terminator for like Halloween. It'll be buck.
And then for my action.
I was gonna do a vampire actually, but I don't have my canines to do it properly.
Hmm.
I only
I
have
want
one.
to spell that witch last year.
Yeah. I would attempt to cast
Confusion.
Confusion on these boys. I'm pretty sure I can get both of them. Let me double check.
10-foot radius, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this? What is it safe?
Wisdom?
Ooh, they're good at that too. 21 and natural 27.
Oh, fuck me.
They're war machines would expect. They're gonna have like the best wisdom. They have a +7.
Uh-oh, spaghetti-o.
They're like good at everything actually. They have no negative stats.
Okay, well. I think robots wouldn't be wise.
Is he good at imitating bird sounds?
Oh, if you're a Terminator, you should probably be wise. It'll be back. Stands back up as it begins to use its bonus action to move forward. So it spends its regular movement, 15 feet. So it gets its harpoons and fires 3 shots at Rose. 20,
Well,
22, 21.
those barely hit.
Pretty much was the healing what you got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 32, and you took exactly 32 damage.
Oh gosh.
And plus with a temp HP, so luckily it's only 29. Back to bloody boys.
Uh,
Don't worry, I'm not gonna be a dick. I'm gonna change targets every round.
No, do it. Do it. Come on.
Fang will look at both of these.
You can tell they're like
Like-
superior than the ones you just met a few hours ago.
Like, scout guys, and she'll just say, "Alrighty then, keep your hands off the squishies, dickhead." She'll go for 2 strikes with her quarter staff.
On the hurt one? Okay.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Wrecked.
It's bloody. That's a hit.
Plus 11 to hit is quite nice.
I love this music. It's Warhammer music.
Yeah, these will be two-handed.
Yeah.
And then she'll come around with 2 arm strikes as a flurry of blows.
Teens a miss as it hits its metal
Damn it.
plating.
I will. Nah, that's fine. I guess I'll just fucking stare because none of those hit.
As you guys see in the distance, a shadowy figure approaching. This guy's gonna move 30. It's going to. Like that. Fires 3 bolt launchers at Rose. 21, 24, 20.
It'll hit.
Take this much damage.
Alright, let's see what knocks me out.
Do fucking jack shit.
I'm at 8. The last one gets me down.
Secured kill. Commander coming in.
Commander.
You said, what are you, a Bard of Valor?
Yes.
Could it be AC used, or?
Yeah, the
Combat
Bardic
bard.
Inspiration could be added to AC.
Yeah.
As a
Yeah, I want to see if I can try to use that. It's a D10, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have 25 now.
Nice. As you block all the hits.
Okay, back to 19.
As the commander has arrived.
Hey. The commander's a real lovely guy.
Well.
For him, his equipment is he's got a giant sword in his hand. And then he's got the launcher on the back.
Oh. Yeah, fuck him up.
Right, I just miss him though, even if I step forward.
I mean, I think dealing with these guys is more important right now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use. Oh no.
Evocation.
Yep.
We're safe.
I had one person who wasn't evocation. He just hurt his allies with fireballs like constantly. It's like 2 years
To
ago.
deal with.
Con save.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Fail. Fail. Success. Fail.
And
Better
then
take that 36 points of cold damage.
This one begins to turn off as it's dead.
Sweet. Let's see. Yeah, just in case, I'll move to here. No, yeah, actually, it'd be better there. And that will be my turn. He is just like sneaking around, and you're seeing like randomly out of places magic.
Just blasts of cold.
You just felt like this blizzard from below.
Is using a reaction for contingency a spell used?
Yes, usually.
Because I utter the word and the spell automatically triggers. Is that like the same term of casting it?
What are you trying to do?
Did you cast it previously?
Yeah, I cast a contingency before, and it's sort of fate. I wanted to see if I could just immediately see the guy, and then just immediately use my reaction to just say the magic words.
Does it require a
As-
reaction, or is it a
Contingency under a certain set of conditions, and the condition being whenever I say the words. And locked eyes.
Because what are you trying to use your action for then, ideally?
I was gonna try to see if I can go for polymorph.
Well,
that's
it wouldn't work that way. No,
Okay.
it's 2 spells.
Got it.
That spell driver thing.
Alrighty, I'm just gonna save myself and go for polymorph. For a high beast. On myself.
Okay, when are you trying to swim?
It's hard to find the filter on this one, but I'm just gonna go for the giant monkey.
Okay.
I'm an ape.
Get your hands
Go
off
back, I
me,
want to go
damn
monkey!
dirty ape.
Yeah, there's probably like some like Eberron ones, but I don't really know all of them.
Probably the chance of meatballs.
You could have gone for the board.
The monkey.
Monkey.
Monkey of death.
Monkey.
Fang just looks as you transform into this giant monkey and just goes, "Why didn't you do that before?"
Silverback.
Harambe, is that you?
Time for death. Time for banana mode.
DK.
Right.
Reckless attacks on this guy.
That's a miss.
Superiority die.
Okay.
Um,
20 total.
um, when he's a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll do the second one.
That's a hit.
Oh, thank God.
Ruby damage.
And
There's no divine on there. Forgot to take it off, so I'm gonna subtract that.
-5, it looks like.
my bad. And then that's my turn.
Alright, we're gonna see who we're gonna pick for the next target. One. I can't see you, so it's going to Fang. Targeted. This guy's gonna attack you 3 times. 26, 14, 22.
2 of them hit.
27 damage.
Fang will a +4 get rid of some of that. Or +5, my bad.
+5 would get rid of both of them.
So I'll use my reaction to use my protective wings. So there'll be like a wing right in front of Fang. So then she gets a bonus to her AC equal to my proficiency.
Okay.
So that bring my AC up to 27.
Alright, they both miss.
And she's like about to like get ready to defend, and then just sees the like wing pop out in front of her, and she just smirks.
Alright, my turn. So what I'm going to do is, Fang, are you a willing creature right now?
So what it's for?
Because I want to enlarge you into a bigger person.
Sure.
Alright. going to cast Enlarge on Fang to make her bigger.
So I'm just making
And
him
then
an ape, that'd be so scary.
I was
I'm
gonna
not
do that.
against you, and-
I was gonna do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I didn't think about it, like
That's okay.
big monkey. And then I'm going to use my second bardic inspiration. I'm going to cast it on Fang again.
Fang just kind of looks down as she like starts to ground. She's just like, I can work with this.
Fang's gonna call out, big lady, big lady. And then
All I
gonna go
wanted to is see you come
5, 10, 15,
giant
20,
Big lady.
25. And I am going to end my turn at that.
How long does that AC increase last?
Just for the round.
Let's see.
Or for the hit, I don't remember.
Yeah, against that attack roll.
Okay.
Is it just for all the attacks or just for the one?
You grant a bonus to the target's AC equal to your proficiency bonus against that attack roll, potentially causing it to miss.
Oh, it's just for one. So does 22 hit you or no?
Yeah, that's my AC.
So you take 13 slashing. That's not for all. You just increase
Yeah,
your AC. So it's just a good for one hit. Okay.
Take a little bit of damage.
Helps a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, I'm about to get fucking harpooned to death.
That's be pretty happy. But you're gonna cash them all with all your reactions.
I'm gonna try.
And use all your key points. Yeah. I love it.
I think I can only do it once per turn. So I can essentially get 2 reactions. That'd be cool though if I could
Hey,
just
don't
like
worry. 2 weeks from now, we'll get the new book. We'll get our new shit in there.
Don't.
Well, some people already have it for the pre-order of D&D Beyond, but I'm telling.
Yeah, I mean, I
people
just
to
have the
wait.
basic rules.
I'm telling people to wait for the drop. Well, you can use it still. You just, but I think on D&D Beyond they're enforcing it. They're not even selling the 2014 stuff anymore, which is kind of ridiculous in my opinion.
You can
like-
still use it. They
I
rolled
know,
back
but they're
the-
deleting the 2014 stuff. You can't buy that anymore. It's so stupid.
Oh.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, at least they're combining the two.
Yeah, but for people who want to play the old one, they can't. They have to buy the new one.
Yeah.
They're forced to.
You can only use 1 reaction per triggering effect. No, what that means.
I'm gonna come over here.
Yeah, you run away, little girl. You run away.
Well, first of all, I'm a man. Second of all, I'm
a
gonna
man.
cast.
Beat you like a woman, and then beat you like a man.
I was
I'm
from
gonna
World of
cast.
Warcraft.
Call lightning.
I don't think I have that. What do I do? I think it's for someone else. Oh, it is for you. Never mind.
60-foot radius.
I got it for you. You can drag it.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. And then the first strike, I'm gonna get it right there, so that it only hits that one.
Okay.
It's a
Dexterity.
dex save. Yeah.
27. Takes half.
Okay. Take 10 points of lightning.
Alright, this one is gonna aim for Fang. Fire 3 harpoon shots. Natural 20, 16, 9, which is natural.
So, the 16 and the 19 miss, and I'll use deflect missiles on the natural 20.
You'll have to get really high for that natural 20. 28 for the natural 20.
28 damage.
Well, no, 28. The damage is 11.
Oh, the damage is 11.
Yeah, it's a natural 20, so you'll have to grab it with your little thing.
I want to reduce the damage by 19. So.
Yeah, you do 0 damage to it. You just catch it.
And then I can catch it in one hand, right?
Descender.
Yeah, you can chuck it back as your key
Alright,
point thing.
yeah, I'll spend the key point to eat it.
Alright, roll me the ninja star or whatever you have.
I think it's just attack.
Pretty much. If you have darts, you can just use that.
What is
It's an equivalent. It's a D8.
It's a D8. Okay.
Yeah. You just add your modifier.
Yeah,
to
just
it.
roll an attack.
I think it skills off your unarmed strikes.
Yeah. An 18 hit.
Yes. That's
1d8 plus 5. Oh, damn it. Alright, so 6 damage.
As it will move. To you. Staying in
Oh,
the
like
monkeys.
that's plus 1d4 from the
Right,
knowledge
bang.
as well. Alright. Well, now the big lady is going to hit things very hard with her first time. We'll go for the yellow one.
That's a hit.
7, and I'll do a stunning strike.
17.
It's stunned.
What's the DC? 18?
Yeah.
Can't move.
It can't be stunned?
It can't move. I'm saying
Oh,
it was. It's like it's like you see wires firing out of it.
Yeah.
That's smacky smack. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't forget to add that extra damage when you're big.
Oh, right.
Extra D4.
Because use big lady.
And then I'll come around with the flurry of blows again. Flurry of blows again. I can't wait till this flurry of blows again. Oh, right? Unobstruct should not be 1d10, it should be 1d8.
Yeah, I don't know why is it rolling that high. Change hasn't happened yet.
It'll just be 13.
He blows up.
And then I'll roll around. Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Fumble table.
Oh no.
You haven't had a fumble yet.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
2d20s.
2d.
9 and 8.
Nine.
It's the same one. No reactions. But you already used yours, but it would reset. But yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yes. Just move. Well, I'll stay there.
I will kill you. As he will step forward. He doesn't kind of go the same accord to them as he uses his bonus action using command ally as he commands his ally to attack you. You know, as it turns around and stabs you as a reaction. 17 to hit.
Yep.
Take 11 slashing, halved to 5. Commander will make 3 attacks with his longsword. 19, 27, 21.
They're all at advantage, by the way, reckless.
Yeah, I know. That's why I rolled like that.
Oh, okay. So yes, I'll hit.
Yeah, not assigning the teacher homework.
What's the damage? You can divide it. It's all slashing. Boop. Boop, boop. 70 damage divided by 2.
Holy
35.
fuck. I wish I had a longsword that dealt that much damage.
And this one will grab its blade and puncture you. 25, 25, 21.
Yep.
I surprisingly rolled 3 12s in time. 36 damage to 18. Mecha boys are scary. Alright, last
Right.
round and then we're gonna call it.
Oh, damn.
Let's
Kind of like the flavor, you know, giving a little flavor for each like area. Gonna get Curse's Rod. Gonna get all the campaigns. Lumpia.
I will cast Fireball where I'm at. Right. It'll be like it looks like it's coming at Eno, but since I'm evocation, it'll like form around her and not hurt her at the others.
Like that?
Over Eno.
Oh.
Yeah. Or no, I could bring it down 1. Sorry, I was selecting what level to cast it at. There we go.
Alright. 17 and 15, they both fail. And the big boy. 19, he fails too.
Nice.
This one blows up.
And then seeing Pride as like a huge ape, I'm gonna assume he has it under control, so she'll move back a little bit.
Takes you as a princess. Mo.
Oh god. She's like, nope.
Monkey.
Angel Princess, leave me alone.
It's just like attack of opportunity.
Backstab.
Oh,
That'd
I'm
been
invisible.
funny.
I'm invisible.
Disadvantage 20. No, I'm just
He can
kidding.
smell you.
He's gonna take the attack on the bot's brain.
Okay, that's going to stab your ass. Misses with a natural 1.
Could get a natural 20.
7.
You want to get a
Has
natural
disadvantage on his next attack roll. It got a nat 20, but it was disadvantage. Well, not disadvantage, it just didn't have advantage on you because the robots are dead.
Gonna punch this bad boy. Bang, bang.
Those both miss.
Oh, nice. As yeah.
I just picture Donkey Kong winding up a punch and just hit the ground.
I was thinking of just like grabbing him and then just
Intimidation
chucking him.
tactic.
You could have grabbed him, but that was the choice.
You done fucked up.
God.
That's a miss. He's gonna add his parry to it, so he parries the hit. As a reaction.
Can I add a superiority die to make it higher?
Yes, you can. It just increases his AC.
Which is 80 fucking.
The battle of rolls.
That doesn't fucking matter.
That would hit. Yes, 19 would hit.
Are you serious?
Yes, his
Oh,
parry
wow,
only
wow.
his parry only increases his AC by 3.
Oh, okay, then. Like, that helps then.
Boy's got a lower AC than his Goonies.
Yes, but
Right.
he hits harder.
Glass cannon.
Roll like shit,
Yeah.
but that's fine.
He's a Gale.
Gale's
And
not
then
a
bonus,
cannon. He's a paper cannon.
I'm gonna second one in my bonus action. 1d10. Wow. Okay.
As this robot ignores you, Fang is going for Since you don't have a reaction, you can't really do anything about it.
I buy a reaction.
No,
Can I gift mine?
no.
Well, I mean, I have the Mind of Mercury thing.
26, 20, 19.
Yes.
Or 38. For 19 damage halved. String.
Alright. Give me 2 seconds. Can I want to cast Cloud of Daggers on these two.
It's okay, you wanna put it there? Okay.
Well, no, hold on a second. 2 seconds.
It's a 5
Trying to
foot
figure.
thingy.
Because I want to make sure I don't hit Eno. That's my thing.
It's only 5 feet. Oh, let me grab Cloud of Daggers.
Cloud of Dwegar.
Duga. Yeah.
Dwargar.
Right there.
So it only hit.
It would hit all 3 of them. Including if you put it there.
But cast it right here then. On the big fucker. Then
What's the save?
DC save. DC save is 15.
Dexterity?
Dex save.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a dex
He
save.
fails.
yeah. Dex save.
Roll me damage.
Alrighty, right. Give me.
And Red was bragging about how dexterous they were before, and then he failed.
Oh no, this one's not. He's different. He has opposite stats.
Hmm.
Because he's a lieutenant.
He's a tank.
He's got like more smarts.
I'm gonna cast it at 6.
Jeez Louise.
So with that, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Move up.
It happens when it starts its turn, so I'm just gonna make that damage happen now.
Alright. That's the end of my turn.
Okie dokie.
His launcher's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
He can actually make you prone with his launcher. Which is kind of funny.
Y'all can keep at it on the front lines. Bonus action. Pretty sure I'm within 120. Yeah. Eno, you shall get that much healing.
Thank you.
And then for my bonus action, I shall strike lightning. Ba, 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 ba. damn, I can't get. Well. I'll just focus fire on this one since he deals more damage. I'm gonna center it right there so it only gets him.
The commander?
Yeah.
Dexterity. He fails, a natural one.
Ooh, 20 Latin damage.
Yeah. Nope. That's fine.
Big girl.
I'll just make 2 quarterstones.
Just fucking curb stomp it.
Well, hopefully not, actually.
Make him bite the curb.
Gotta interrogate him for information.
That's it.
Nice. Oh wait, no, it's this one. It's D4.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It's D4. Oh. Uno. I'm gonna use my bonus action to just make a regular unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure out how to change that at some point. But it'll be 13 damage again. And then I'd also.
It probably changed because D&D Beyond didn't update on their website today.
Oh.
I couldn't log in at
The
8 o'clock.
G4.
D4!
I think that's only weapon attacks. For a march. But I'll still add it.
It's in your... No, I think it's for any melee attack. Because you're big.
That's 17 total. And then I will... Hopefully... If it doesn't... Well, I guess I'll look at you and just say... Don't kill the little one just yet. We need it for information. I will use
Just give her a nod.
what's it called? Use extort truth on it. So I'll spend a key point and it has to...
Alright. Its immunities is exhaustion and poison. Resistance damage is poison.
Oh, it's a different thing.
Oh, whatever. Charisma save? On which one?
Yeah.
The little guy?
Yeah, the little guy.
11.
It fails. So it's essentially, he's in his own truth now.
Okay.
He just can't speak a deliberate lie. Then that'll be better.
Big boy's gonna grab his blade. We'll use bonus action, command his ally to strike into Eno. .26 to hit for 13 damage. Half to 6.
Let's not forget about the cloud of daggers.
It doesn't. I already did the damage
Ah, okay.
previously. It's going to swing 3 attacks on you. 26, 25, 27.
Yep.
That's the total damage.
Bro needs to calm down with the fucking damage.
Girl. 49, 69, the funny number.
Oh my god.
So 34.
34.
Yeah. So he notices the cloud of daggles is going to let you Let's let the monkey attack him up. Well, the monkey has 10 feet reach, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make a smacky smack if he wants.
Is he trying to leave?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grapple him instead.
Sure. It's going to. That's really good,
Aw.
buddy. See if he stops.
Yeah.
14. He slaps your hand.
Just
No.
Let's see.
He does not consent.
We'll push his buddy out of the way. Take his spot instead. Like how you guys do. There's a lender session here.
Uh,
Well, rolling low.
that was a good game.
Kira, if you want, we'll on next week. If you need it, you can operate my wizard.
I'll have him killed by the minute.
Fang, you need to keep pride in check so they don't kill Nympia.
Shit.
You know,
Shit.
you could literally.
Oh no! Cast haste on yourself. That reaction, give it up. Whoa!
You wouldn't do that.
Nah, I'll
No,
I'll be sure to take Mage Slayer at
probably
level 16
baby
so I
you
can deal
into
with
a
pride if he's
corner.
being in. He's being in.
And if shit gets fucking south, he'll just make you run away.
Yep.